Hi, my little artist. This is Miss Raven here. I am looking right now at a map of the 7 continents. We know that the largest continent is Asia. The smallest continent is Australia. We live over in North America. Today we're going to be thinking about Australia, this continent right over here. Okay, Australia is home to some really cool animals such as kangaroos, emus, which are a type of bird, dingoes, and koalas. Up until I started researching koalas, I would have called a koala bear. But koalas aren't actually koala bears, they're just koalas. They're in the same family as kangaroos. I have a few images of koalas that I would like to show you. These are animals that are native to Australia. The koalas, I want to share some fun facts with you. This is a really adorable picture of a mother and her cub. But the koalas have some awesome things about them. They sleep a lot. They sleep so much. They eat eucalyptus leaves, so they stay up in the eucalyptus trees quite a bit as well. They actually have 2 thumbs. If you look really closely in this picture here, you can see the 2 thumbs there. Those are used for gripping the trees because they hang out on the trees and they pretty much sleep up there. Here's another koala. And then here's a koala, and you can see the claws here from the thumbs as well. And they're normally attached to the trees. You can see that koala bears are very fuzzy. Look at the fur in this image here. Lots of longer hair on the ears, so remember that because we're going to be drawing koalas. The nose is a rather unusual shape, and that's what really distinguishes the koala from other animals. We normally can tell exactly when a koala is a koala because of that funny shaped nose, or it looks kind of funny to us because it's not normal on other animals. Koala bears, or koalas, actually have a pouch like a kangaroo does. That's why it's in the marsupial family like a kangaroo. And you heard me, I accidentally called it a koala bear because that's what I've heard all of my life. But anyway, it's more like a kangaroo in the sense that it has a pouch. And the baby, after it is born, will nestle in that pouch and will get milk from the mother there. What we're going to do is we're going to draw out a koala. I'm going to try to show you guys how to draw it out. We're going to add the tree for the koala to sit on, and we'll add some background with the leaves. So let's go ahead and get started with that. I'm going to move these images out of my way. I am going to look at one of the images because I need to use that as my inspiration. Now, I love the curve of the branch in this art or in this photograph here. I love how it starts up in the top right hand corner and then it kind of swirls down throughout the middle of the picture and ends up in the bottom left hand corner. And you also see some more leaves around. Looks like the koala may have been nibbling on some of these leaves. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to do mine with a marker. I'm actually going to have you guys do yours with a pencil. That way, in case you mess up, you'll be able to erase and fix it. Your pencil basket should have an eraser for each table. If someone is not using the eraser, they don't need to hold it in their hand. They need to put it back in the basket in case someone else needs it. But the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with that funky shaped nose. I'm going to draw an oval shape. It kind of has a little bit of a bump on the bottom. I could see the nostrils on the bottom as well. Now I'm going to add color to this whenever I'm done. My main goal today though is to get the drawing looking really good. I'm going to do 2 curvy lines for each eye. They're almost like circles, but not quite. There's a pupil in the middle and a pupil in the middle, just like we have that black dot in the center of our eyes. I'm going to put another curvy line around, another curvy line around. I'm going to put a little bit of fuzz lines right here at the top of the nose because I can see that in the picture. You can look right here at the picture that I have. I'll slide that back over this way. All right, now the koala bear has a pretty tall forehead, okay? The forehead, okay, is much bigger than the area at the bottom of the koala bear. So I'm going to draw the tall forehead. I'm going to draw some longer lines for the ear. There's kind of an ear shape right here. I don't want to put too many lines because there's going to be some white fur. This ear kind of sticks up a little more from what I'm seeing in the picture. And I'm going to add the rest of this color, that color gray, later on with the marker. Not with the marker, with the crayon, sorry. Alright. They kind of have a cute little smile where they kind of, it's a wavy line that kind of points up. Little chin there. It's almost looking kind of puppyish right now. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the arm. Now if you look, okay, the hair kind of comes down right here. I'm going to add an arm right here. And then I'm going to add the 3 fingers. 1, 2, and 3. And then there's one of the thumbs showing here. There's some big old claws. Okay, the chest is mainly a yellowish white, so I'm going to leave that. Now that I've got that arm there, I can come in here and I can draw my branch that I thought was so pretty. And it's okay if your branch isn't perfect because tree branches do not grow perfectly. That is for sure. They're very, very different each time that they grow. I'm going to put some more of the toes here, like they're curling around. That's the other foot coming back from behind. And then there's a leg here that I'm adding. And then the fingers here, there's a claw that comes around. Claw that comes around. And then there's a claw here, claw here. I'm going to add some texture to the branch too. Looks kind of weird to see 2 fingers on each side, but remember that koala bear has 2 thumbs for climbing and gripping. And then there's part of that fuzzy body coming around. Then you would add all kinds of lines for texture and leaves in the background. In the background here, it's kind of a fuzzy green. You could add some color and use the green and just kind of put little patches of color inside. I'm going to go ahead and add some leaves. So I'm going to add some leaf shapes with the veins in the middle. I'm going to do the same thing here. Leaf shapes. I'm going to go ahead and put lots of leaves around the whole thing. Got my whole picture. I'm going to bring this back over here. You might even see some branches. Because remember, they're up in the tops of the trees, feasting on eucalyptus leaves whenever they're awake. And the rest of the time, sleeping or taking care of those baby cubs. You want to put your background pretty full because, like I said, they are in the tops of the trees. You can even put leaves coming up behind the koala bear's head. Okay, just like you see right there. Turning them different directions because leaves grow in all different directions. Okay, alright, now my koala bear looks pretty good. I'm going to let you guys go to your tables and you can begin drawing your koala bears and then add color whenever you feel as if you're done. Have fun!